for staying with us at STL Live. I'm Andy Ruzicka. We're learning about the Up-Down Arcade Bar here in St. Louis with the general manager, Joey Akers. And before we went to break, we were talking about GoldenEye and this console. Do tournaments happen at our Up-Down Arcade where maybe even a league where multiplayer people come in and challenge each other?
Yeah, we have all kinds of tournaments. Honestly, we have from skee ball to the 64. You know, we have a Killer Queen cabinet, which we do a lot of tournaments and leagues on. So we'll be posting a lot of that on our Facebook page, and we'll get those going pretty soon. They'll draw some people. It'll be a really fun environment for those.
That's amazing. And you know, are there a lot of tournaments you do maybe every month? Is there like a different game that you do every month? Or
yeah, in Kansas City we do a monthly tournament for the 64. We pick a new game. We let people vote on it. It's really cool experience. So you can kind of pick which one you want. We usually pick Smash Brothers every other month, but it's good. Super Smash probably. So people like to do that. But we do skee ball leagues usually a couple times a year. We do Killer Queen tournaments all the time. Definitely have leagues and free nights for those too.
So it sounds like Up Down is very interactive. That your staff works very hard to be interactive with guests.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole point. You want to come into a place and feel like it matters, you know, like you know that it matters. That when they serve you, when they, you know, a game has an issue, which happens, these are 30 or 40-year-old games, you know, that we're attentive to it, that we want to make sure that, you know, that they understand it's important to us. We'll get it fixed, and then we'll make sure we make it right by them. So.
And you also do giveaways sometimes?
Yeah, so again, in Kansas City and some of our locations, we have a Coins for a Cause night. We'll work with a local charity, and we'll donate all of our token sales from like 3 to 10 at night, and we'll work with some really cool charities, just try and, you know, really be collaborative with the neighborhood and really give back something to the people in our neighborhood as well.
And I did want to mention, we've been talking about the games, of course, the perfect environment for someone my age who grew up with games, pizza and beer. Let's talk about this pizza, because I am a pizza fanatic as well.
Yeah. It's such a great combination of things. It just all makes sense together, right? You know, you go in, you get to play these really cool games. You have this really great craft beer selection, a full bar selection, and then you also have pizza by the slice and just unique varieties, macaroni and cheese with bacon, and we have a Mona Lisa, which is our vegetarian option. I think it's the best pizza we have, and I'm not a vegetarian, so like it's incredible. All made from scratch. Really, it's just a great addition to our business, and people are loving it so far. It's been really good.
Is it like a St. Louis style, the thin crust?
It's our guy Ron. Ron's the one who made it up, and he's opened every location with us. It's his own unique thing. I don't know which genre he wants to call it, but it's a big slice. It barely fits on a 9-inch paper plate, so it's wonderful. But you come in and you just pick whatever slice you want. It's ready for you. We make it fresh, you know, all the time. It's just a really good product, and people have been they've been loving it so far the last couple of days.
That's fantastic. Yeah. And you can also, as groups, can rent time to maybe have a group event?
Yeah, so during our normal hours of operation, groups are always welcome in. I don't have the ability to really do a private event for many during that time, but we open early for people to do private events, just like noon to 3 before our normal hours during the week. If you want a private event, you can schedule something and have the place to yourself. I mean, imagine having a work party with
awesome.
Just your coworkers and no one else in the bar, and you have all the games and everything to yourself. So we do a lot of that in Kansas City. We're booked a lot of days for that, so people can reach out to us and connect with us on that too.
Is there any plans to maybe after work hours, say like, you know, maybe a wedding couple that are gamers, are like, hey, we just got married, had a reception, let's all go to the arcade.
And I can't tell you how many pictures of people after their wedding have come into Kansas City. So they do that all the time as well too, but yeah, it's pretty fun.
So you do host lots of events and before and after. What else can people do that may be interactive that isn't offered at any other arcade in the area? It's
just a social thing that it's hard to describe. You have to go see it. People walk in with a group of 10 people and they just run around and play. And you know, it's such a unique thing. It's very entertainment based. It's such a fun experience for people to come bring their friends and you know, play a 64. You go, you know, challenge someone to a fighting game or a shooting game or racers. You know, it's something different for every single person. The people who don't like arcade games or craft beer, it's still such a fun environment, a fun, safe, really enjoyable place to be. So we get all kinds, and we like it that way.
And really quickly, we talked about it being a kind of retro feel.
Yeah.
It has on the TVs, what typically plays around on the TVs?
Yeah, we play things that just fit into the nostalgia theme, you know, old wrestling, you know, clips, things like that, old films you might remember from that era too. So
that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much. Again, everyone, the Up Down Arcade Bar is the latest fun spot in St. Louis. It has over 60 arcade games from the 80s and 90s. We have some information on our screen here for the hours. Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. to 1:30 a.m. Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 1:30 a.m. Sunday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. Again, the location is in Central West End, 405 North Euclid Avenue. And for more information, you can call 314-449-1742 or visit uptownarcadebar.com. There's more STL Live after this. Stay with us.